let's move away from the U.S. a little bit and bring it down to Liberia. How long have you lived in Liberia since you relocated?
I came June 2023, so it's about 7 months now. We're in March, no, we're still in February, right?
We end in February now.
Yeah, so almost going, what, 7 months?
About 7?
Yes.
months.
Yeah, so June 2023 is when I made
So
the
she's
big move.
still less than a year in Liberia. I like that you talked about the first 6 months that you came, you didn't really spend a lot of money. What is your biggest cost right now in Liberia?
I had my rent calculated for 2 years, which I brought with me. I calculated light bill for 2 years. I calculated internet bills, phone bill, everything. I did it for 2 years.
So you did a 2-year planning.
Yes.
So that you can have some peace of mind. You
Yes.
can know that you can be in Liberia for 2 years without feeling pressure to return or anything.
Yes, I did it like that.
Or even if you don't have an income yet,
Exactly.
you can comfortably live
Yes.
for 2 years.
That was my plan, to come for 2 years, focus on building my business and my ministry. Because that's one of the things we missed. One of the things in America that really trouble us is that because we are so focused on making a living, you don't have time to think about your real dreams and to plan your life.
That's true.
So when I came with everything planned for 2 years, that means I have 2 years to focus on building my life, whether it be my business, my ministry. I don't have to worry about rent and mortgage and car note and insurance and life bill. But I took it out for 2 years so I came set. So I just wake up, eat fufu and relax. No, I'm just kidding.
She ready to jump all the way into the rubbing it in our faces already. So we're gonna jump into that conversation right now. What do you like most about Liberia, being in Liberia right now?
Actually, I would say, first of all, I love the weather. You know, the winter time in America, I don't miss that.
Right now.
I love the
it's so
weather.
good.
I love the food. The food tastes like real food. The fish is fresh from the Atlantic Ocean on your plate. In America, the fish used to taste like sponge, at least to me.
To a lot of us.
Yeah, it used to taste like sponge. Because we'll buy it, freeze it. Then they're going to defrost it and tell you it's freshly caught from Alaska. Please, I beg, don't tell me stories.
and there's a video she has on her channel where you were buying the fish. The boys had just come from the beach.
Yep.
So she's building on the beach. We're going to get to that. She's building on the beach. They brought the fish and she just paid Liberian dollar for that. How I envied you. Let me put my Ghanaian accent now. I envied you.
Even a lot of my American friends were saying the same thing. It's like,
I'm like,
fish from the
here
Atlantic.
I'm looking, even though we do get fresh fish here too, but I gotta be looking in the evening to see if I would see the boys on the street, and you don't always get that.
That's true.
And now once she just got it, I mean, the boys just put a thing in the plate and they bargain right there, and she paid for it. She have fresh fish to eat. So if she tells you the fresh fish is literally right out of the water, clean it
From the Atlantic Ocean to your door.
You were talking, we're driving here, you were talking about how you love the food so much that you wanted to just eat it all at once. All the different soups. So you gotta put some of the soup
When
in
I first came, oh my God, my favorite is fried potato, greens, and rice with fried fish. And I had somebody who made it for me the first time. I told her, just for 1 week, that's all you should make for me.
Just fried potato.
I love it. I ate it. I said, I want to get it out of my system. Because that potato going to be eaten in America. I don't know what it is. It's sometimes it tastes sour. Sometimes it tastes grainy. It takes, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's frozen. Or maybe it's freeze up a bite. Or it's frozen. Whatever it is. It don't taste like real potato greens. Then the next one I told her, make me some fried okra for 1 week. So I had the same food for every day for 1 week.
For 1 week. So
because I wanted to get it out of my system.
And she's been enjoying the Liberian dishes here, the fruits. There's just so much to love about Liberia. But what about the people? Like, what has been your experience being amongst your own people in your land that you grew up as a kid? Even though you've been away for so long, what does that feel like?
Even though I'm Liberian, when I came back, I'll be honest. Don't you guys come for me, please.
No, this channel is an honest channel. Yeah, yes. They know it. We say it how it is.
Yes. Let me be honest, please. It was a culture shock a little bit.
Yes.
It was an absolute culture shock. Not to put my people down, but it was an absolute culture shock a little bit. And what I noticed, first of all the houses have like bars. like those metal doors.
Yeah.
And then they have these high cement concrete walls with glass, broken glass, and barbed wire.
Yeah.
That's not the Liberia I grew up in. So
Mm.
I was wondering what's going on. And all the windows has bars. So I asked, why is this? I said, in America, this is how they build prisons.
Mhm.
Prisons confines the one that have the barbed wires. How come you're living in a prison in your own? I asked one of the neighbors, I said, don't you feel like you're living in a prison in your own house? They said, we got to do that because we'll break inside and steal.
Yeah.
I said,
Security
oh,
reason.
so yeah, security and crime, I guess poverty because of crime and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why your house have to have all those metal gates and stuff. That's one thing I noticed that I didn't like it, but you have to do that. Because I remember growing up, you could leave your door, the only door you had was a wooden door. There was no metal steel gate door. And you could leave your wooden door wide open. You used to run into a neighbor's house back and forth. It was no problem.
Yeah.
You can't do that nowadays. That's the first cultural shock that I had. The second thing that I had is the young kids, the youngest, back then, they would respect their elders. Some of them still do, but some of them nowadays, they're going to tell you off and tell you what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you are building in Buchanan.
Mhm.
She's not building in Monrovia area. So she has to travel to Buchanan every time to do her building process. Why did you choose Buchanan?
Well, I said I'm tired with city life because I grew up in New York City. I live in California. I live in Florida. So I'm done with major city. I would just, even before I came, I was living in the mountains. Like I'm done with city life. I want to live like off the grid with my own food. And the city here is noisy, it's crowded, it's congested up, it's expensive and dirty, to be honest. You wake up hearing the ocean breeze or somebody catching nice fish from the ocean and give it to me. I want peace and quiet. So I went way to the beach. I have no neighbors. I want to have no neighbors. Right on the beach. Me and you will be chilling. You guys are welcome to join us.
Are you concerned about security over there?
A little bit, but I know there's actually going to be there's two neighbors right now, but to my left you have to drive like an hour or walk 2 or 3 hours. And the beach is so long, so you have to get off the beach and get to the main road. Drive like an hour. On one side you see one neighbor, you go on the other side another hour, see another neighbor.
Well,
but from the beach you can't see each other. Yes, it's a bunch of forest. But no,
an hour is not a neighbor.
I know. That's the best. I know, right?
An hour away is not a neighbor.
But a Liberian couple, I met them. I haven't met them, but I saw their house. They have a huge mansion from the Dusty Road straight to the beach. I think it's like 25 acres. They built a huge house, and they're doing mineral water factory. I think a cement factory. So I have to meet them one day because they came and saw the boys building my land, and the boys told them there's another Liberian sister, so they want to meet with me. So one of these days I will meet with them. But the peace and the quiet, yes. Now she talk about security. I told the two of the village guys that one of them said he used to work in security in the city before years ago. So I told I would hire them. I will get 2 security. One will work protect my property 12 hours in a day. The other one 12 hours a night. So at least I can have security 24 hours. And I'll teach them how we like security back. Work around the property. I told them I'm also going to put CCTV camera all over. Yes.
Being like even growing up in Liberia and living away for so long, we always have this negative idea when it comes to people that are in the interior part of Liberia. What would you say is your experience with the village people around there? Are they friendly?
Very.
Are they welcoming?
Yes. They are very friendly. They are very welcoming. The young men call me mom or our mom. I love that. I really love that. Makes you feel, oh my God, they call me mom. Yes. It's not like in America you call mom, they might say you're being old.
Yeah.
But here it's a term of endearment and respect and honor. They are very respectful. They are very honorable. They are always willing to help in any way they can. They will offer the help in any way they can. You need this, you need that, whatever you need. I think I would love living with them. They are really welcoming.
And that's what I've heard about the village too. Even from my husband, he said, because when I started talking about that, he was like, oh no, people in the village, a lot of the tribes, they see you, their goal is to care for strangers. So when you come as a stranger, they gotta do it's their tradition to care for stranger. You cannot harm stranger. So if they're living among themselves, they might bicker, but if you're new among them, they don't do that. They care for you instead of harming you.
Yes.
So there's nothing to be worried about. You just need to come being friendly. So if you're thinking about living outside of Monrovia, know the locals around you. They can look out for you too. Instead of worrying about being safe and stuff, because when you move over there, all those boys already know you're there, so they're gonna look out for you, help you source things.
Exactly.
Buchanan doesn't seem like it has a whole lot. Are you concerned about sourcing, like, or you want to do your growing yourself, self-sustain?
Oh yeah,
like grocery
like
and all those things.
Buchanan City is like I think 30-40 minutes away by car if I drive to Buchanan City. And Buchanan City is like Little Monrovia in Buchanan.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
yes.
you can find what you need in Buchanan City, but you're not in Buchanan itself.
No,
you're
like,
45 minutes away from there.
40, but because of the road, maybe when it's developed, it will be 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the road is, Africa's road. It's getting there.
Wow, you're really off the grid.
Yeah, there's no LEC right now, so I'll be using my generator. But when I spoke to the LEC guy that came to the house the other day, he said there's a project they're working on right now, and there's a company they already started the project. It's already on ground. Usually when I'm driving there, I can see them on the pole and doing their stuff. So I believe the project is
trying
there.
to extend
and
it.
he said that project will be providing power to the whole of Buchanan from compound 1 to compound 2, which is where I'll be living, compound 1 next to Edina. And he said that company actually the same company that provides light for Nimba, which is from, is it Ivory Coast?
Ivory Coast,
yes,
yeah.
Ivory Coast. And they say it doesn't go. It's like in America, it doesn't go.
That's good.
Because when I first came, they said the power go. I said, where did it go?
That one can happen when you stay long outside of Monrovia. You don't even know the thing what they call the current go.
They said the water go. I said, where did it go? My neighbors are laughing at me. So, American woman has come.
So yeah, I need to come back. Now let's go into the future. You've talked a little bit about opening your natural product business. That's a goal for being here in Liberia. Is there any other goal that you have? Is there anything that you're doing? You talked to me about the real estate.
Yes.
You want to say a little bit about that?
Yes. Well, I usually scout for really beautiful lands, like either oceanfront, beachfront, lagoon front, or mountainside. I scout for land all over the country, and then I do a little video blog and put it out on YouTube. And I have some clients in the States. I have over 20 clients right now. Since I've been here in 7 months, I've sold almost like 70 acres of land right now, and all my clients are in the States. Maybe 2 or 3 are Liberians, but the rest of them are all Americans, Black Americans.
You're here,
They've never been to Liberia.
Americans buying the land and already okay.
They've never been to Liberia. They don't have family here. Let me tell you, most of them were going to put that money into Ghana's economy. Nothing against Ghana. I love my Ghanaian people. I'm proud of you. I love you guys, and I'm proud
a lot of them been going over there when we could also bring them here.
So I said, I love my Ghanaian people, but we all know Ghana, once upon a time, that's who have the Ghana must go bag. And Ghana was not perfect, but look how they are. So I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them how they are. But it's our turn now to rise and shine. So they're going to spend all this money, and I talk to them. I encourage them. I said, if you go to Ghana, if you're not a citizen, you might have to lease 50, 60, 100 years. I said, but in Liberia, if you're a black man, you can own land without being a citizen. And they couldn't believe it. I said, I'm telling you, that is the law from inception. And that's why I encourage them, because who wants to buy land to lease for 50 years? You want to buy land where you know you own for the rest of your life. So that's how I encourage most of them. They came and bought over 50 acres. Americans, black Americans, never stepped foot in Africa before. And I encouraged them, and they came, and I told them now, Liberia is not, I told them the truth. I said, Liberia is not Ghana. It's not developed. I said, but the good news is, Liberia is look at it as a clean slate.
You can do what you want.
There are many problems. Yes, I said, but you can come and find a solution if you have eyes to see.
Yes.
So they like that kind of mindset. I said, you can come. If it's not the country that you want, you can make it the country that you want. You can even go to somewhere in the village, buy 50 acres, and turn it into a little mini city that you envision it to be. And they love that kind of mindset, that idea. So I sold Liberia to them like that. And they came and bought the land, and they're still buying.
And that's what we need to do. But instead, what do? How did you get any naysayers when you were planning to move to Liberia?
Girl. Don't go there. They will lie to you. They will eat your money. They will put poison in your food. Don't trust anybody to cook for you. They might wash your clothes. They will do witchcraft. And I got so tired with one particular person. I won't call the names. I got so tired. I said, even if they put poison in my food, they kill me. Okay, I'm going home to die. What's the problem?
And they can just bury me in the red day.
I said, that's why I was born. So if I die, so what's the problem? That was the end of that conversation right there.
Yes.
It's fear mongering in my own country.
Yes.
I said, if God kept me alive 35 years in a foreign
another
nation,
man's land,
you will bring me to my country to kill me? I said, no, I feel another 50 years if I go anyway.
So, and that's what we experience. Everyone that I've talked to that is either in the process of coming or actually came, we are bad muffin people who are coming. We're talking them down. In fact, we're even thinking that they're choosing poverty life over luxury. And the thing is, that luxury, the backs of Black Africans built that luxury that you're in. They went through, if you lived through those phases of history, you wouldn't be around by this time. They went through pain, and that's the same pain that we need to go through. Liberia has been through so much. Civil war, Ebola, like just one crisis to the next. We have not had a straight, we have not even had 5 good straight governments.
That's true.
We're on our 3rd. Because we don't usually count Taylor on a time. We start from Ellen, where it's like peaceful. We're on the 3rd. We have not even had 5 consecutive. So we still have we still have ways to go, but we also have a lot of opportunities. Almost 80% of Liberians, educated professional Liberians, live outside the country. And 50% of that 80 don't want to come back. How can you think that way and think like Liberia is going to go anywhere? For we who are taking the leap and coming, it's overwhelming. It's a lot to do. We can't do it by ourselves. We need us all to come, even if you don't want to live in Liberia. And I keep saying it. Not everybody, Liberia is a big bite. At least in this initial phase, it's a big bite. It's not everybody that can do it. But even while you're not here, there are things that you can do. You can give back to this land. You can give back to this country. Even before, to the point where we who are here trying to do stuff can get that work to a certain place where now you can feel comfortable coming. You can feel comfortable bringing your children. But you can't just sit on the sideline and say, the day you're free of corruption. Everywhere is corrupt. Even America is corrupt. They have just built, they have come a long way. They have built systems in place where you don't see the corruption. But it happens. Ghana is corrupt, Nigeria, all the South Africa is corrupt. Even the places that are developed, they're corrupt. So that's not something that should deter you. Liberia is dirty, yes. That's another area of improvement. We're still trying to get electricity stabilized in Liberia to help businesses and those living conditions. That's another opportunity. It will get there. You don't wait for it to get there. You start planning so that you can come. You never know when everything changed right now in the next 2 years, and you ain't even start thinking about it yet. What would you do? The opportunities that are here. You think you're able to buy land in America and create some kind of income stream? It's hard. Here you can easily do that. The amount of people that are coming, we can't even find decent places to live. If you go into real estate and build 2-bedroom that are up to standard, we will come and we will lease from you. And we'll be willing to pay $500 a month. But here they will get you the $200 a month places. You gotta redo that whole house to live in it.
That's a fact.
So the opportunities are here. When you make money over there, you're not ready to come here yet. Come down, do a little bit of work, go back. Stay connected to the place. And Dagnet here has been helping other people acquire land. If you see this lady's land in Buchanan, her project that she's doing, and she got little clips on her YouTube channel. So I'll see if I can maybe clip one of the stuff and just add it to this video so you can just, it's beautiful. It's so relaxing. And she came with her dog here, Angel. And it's very calming over there, and she's helping people acquire land. So if you're interested, I'm gonna leave her information in the description, or her channel name in the description. Just find her, chat with her. I myself already told her the next beachfront property that's in line, please call. I want some, and I want to be in Buchanan as well, because Buchanan got paved road straight into Buchanan City. And it's not one of those places that far away from Monrovia. So you can live there and come to Monrovia as often as you want. In fact, we can go there to Sunset Beach and come out the same day. So the fact that you're on paved quota, if you build your property over there, you're close to town, but outside of town, you know. So it's a good place to invest, even for resorts like getaway areas. It's a good place. People don't have to drive so far. How long would you say it's
drive from here
to Buchanan City?
We have to consider the road issue.
Not to your house now, but to the city itself.
To Buchanan City?
Yeah.
I think it's an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, about 45. The normal drive is probably 45 minutes to 1 hour, but because of the road, it will probably take you 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're still developing the whole.
Oh yeah, the RIA road
Yes.
slows you down.
Yes, and that one is in the city.
Yeah,
Yes.
but once you pass that, it's a
Yes,
paved
it's a
road going
paved road
straight
with
to Buchanan City.
Yes.
So that's a great opportunity. So reach out to her. We don't want to make this video too long. I'm gonna check in with her again a little bit into the trip. She needs to help me settle in because she's been here. She's a pioneer already. I'm new to Liberia, at least staying here longer than my previous trips. But it's beautiful here. It's home. We know we have a long way to go. We're willing to give the little that we can give to this land, but it's not enough.
Yes.
We need you all.
Yes.
We need people to come. And if you're looking for trusted people, we who grew up in America there, y'all can bet that there will be more honest from that side than the one in here. Even if you want to support the people than the one inside. Yeah, I would not defend people. But I can tell you that the people who are returning, you can say, this person doing something. Let me see how I can connect with them to make sure, and they can look out for me.
Right.
And that's kind of what she's doing.
Yes.
Scouting lands, and if you start some kind of project and you need her to oversee or help with the management, she can do that as well. So thanks for watching. If you watch up to this point, that means you're interested in Liberia or coming back soon. Yes.
Hurry up, come home.
leave questions, leave comments that you have, and we will engage with you in the comment section. Anything, reach out to me. My contact information is over there, and I will be looking around for people who have relocated so they can actually share their stories with us. What would be one advice to close up to people who are either not thinking about it yet or are in the process of relocating?
I would like to say, you see how most of us enjoy the luxury and the ease and the comfort and conveniences of the Western world? Take into consideration and think about America and the Western nation. They weren't always that built up. Somebody paid the price to roll their arms and to develop the nation. So now look at Liberia now. For her to get to the standards of the Western lifestyle that we are used to, somebody now has to come and do that. Somebody have to come and pay the price and the sacrifice. You know, when you want to be a pioneer, a game changer, a trailblazer, and a pathfinder, you have to do a lot of things. You have to be uncomfortable, like sleeping in a zinc shack, like sleeping in your apartment. They see my eyes, the bags, the LEC, it goes off, and I have to go outside, turn the generator on, come back. With all of that little nuances and inconveniences and annoyance, I still do not miss going back to. I still do not miss America, and I still don't want to go back because this is part of the price that some of our forefathers paid who went to America to develop it. There's some people want to come and say
to give us the life that we had
there. The ease and comfort.
To bring that back to the land that we had here.
Some people just want to come back as suitcase. Liberia is like Ghana, or Liberia is like South Africa. Let me move.
Let me check where everything should work.
Yes, that's how you went to America. But you can make Liberia even great or greater if you're willing to come and roll up your sleeve. You know, we can say, I love Liberia, I love LIB. But those are cheap. Talk is cheap.
Yeah.
How you know you love now? You want to come and roll up your sleeves and put your hand in the dirt and do something. Do something. Then don't complain. If you won't come and invest, please don't complain and say the Chinese and the Indians are taking over if you won't come and do something about it.
Exactly.
That's what I got to say.
Exactly. Thank you very, very much. A hint or wise is quite sufficient.
Yes.
So if you guys have any questions, let us know. Reach out to us. We're here. I'm here. If you're visiting, I've already had people reaching out. They're coming to visit and they want to link up. They're in the process of moving. That makes me excited. When I see someone write on there, I'm in the process of moving, I can be so excited because I'm like, Lord, I can't do this by myself. So thank you. We're gonna keep up with Miss Dagnet here as time goes by, and I'm gonna share with you all the great things that she'll be doing here in Liberia, as well as myself and the other sisters that you've seen so far. So thank you for watching. We'll catch you around. Bye bye.
Thank you.